to be avoided, written by Srila Vyasadeva in the Padma Purana. Number 1, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Number 2, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of the Lord Vishnu. Number 3, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. Number 4, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in portions to the Vedic version. Number 5, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. Number 6, to give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. Number 7, to commit sinful activities on the strength of holy name. Number 8, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, Karma Kanda. Number 9, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. Number 10, to not have complete faith in chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I thank all of you for joining Bhakti Sanga Japa conference call. Today, let us move to our next session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. May I know who all have joined this morning?
हरे कृष्ण सुंदरांगी राधा माता जी धनरत प्रणाम शिला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रीति दासी from Charlotte. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Priti Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every day and for your sweet association. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shushmita Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to all your wonderful services, Mataji. Thank you so much for joining the call. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Is there anyone else who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Radha Mataji. All glories Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj's. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Raga.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every day and giving your sweet association to us. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Okay, we will read the introduction and wait for Maharaj maybe, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Nihal Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Okay, we can start. Welcome to Bhakti Sanga Japa conference call. Today we are so fortunate to have His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 13 number chapter, and text 41 to 42. Before giving the call to Maharaj, I will request Benita Gandharvika Mataji to give a brief introduction about Maharaj. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Shushmita Mataji. Thank you so much for your service. Thank you for greeting everyone. I would like to read Maharaj's introduction. His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj was born Odhama. He grown up as a Roman Catholic. From a very young age, he has been very spiritually minded, and he studied the Bible intensively with the sole aim of understanding God and his entire creation. He once asked his Bible teacher about the concepts of reincarnation and karma, and the teacher, in anger, told him that his question was unbiblical. Not satisfied with the response, he started searching for answer in other faiths. In 1980, he came in touch with Krishna conscious movement. In 1985, he received formal initiation Diksha from His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Swami, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and received Brahmin second initiation in 1986. 25th March 2005 in Mayapur, India, he was awarded the renounced order of life and given the name Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. From 2011, he also started serving in the capacity of initiating spiritual master. Thank you, Mataji, for giving me the opportunity to read the introduction. And Maharaj is already there on the call.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much for the nice introduction of Maharaj. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for your valuable time and association to us this morning and enlightening us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Krishna, thank you
Hare
very
Krishna.
much.
Please accept my pranam. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Whenever ready, please take over the call, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
All right,
Thank you.
I'm ready.
Thank you, Maharaj.
I'm ready. Jayara Dhamma Dava Kunja Vihadi Jayara Dhamma Dava Kunja Vihadi Puti Janabalaga Girivaraja Puti Janabalaga Girivaraja Yashodanandana Prajajanarandana Yashodanandana Prajajanarandana Yamunakira Anasana Yamunakira Anasana Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjaviha Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjaviha Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradha Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradha Sudanandan Rajajanandan Sudanandan Rajajanandan Jamunatiram Vanachan Yamunatiram Vanachan Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev, Nitai Guru, Hari Guru, Hari Guru, Hari Guru, Nitai Guru, Hari Guru. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya, Astotarasita, Shishimati Divine Grace ISKCON Founder Acharya, Sesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya, Astotarasita Shishimati Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. अनंत गौरी वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नाम आचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद सिद्धि अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपाल गोपीनाथ श्याम राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की जय। यमुना माई की जय। गंजेश माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। Samaveta Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru, Shri Gauranga. Namam Vishnu. Madhya Krishna Prasai Bhutale Mete. Ati Chiteshwani, Mr. Krishna Prabhupada Shitamne. Shri Gaura Karana Shakti Bhakti Tirtitine. Narayanam Namaskritya. Aram Chaiva Narottama. Evim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudira Nasta Praisa Badresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Tamasuluke Bhakti Bhavati Nastigi. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Agyana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshulunlitam Dina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Bandiham Shri Gurun Jyutapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadutam Purijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakanvitam Scha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gurangi Paradhe Vrindavani Vrisavana Sute Devi Pranamame Hari Priya Panchakal Pataru Vyascha Kripasundhi Vyayevacha Patitana Pavanabhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakti Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Grantha Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Bhakti ki jai. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 18. The behavior of a perfect person. Text 41 and 42. Kwatisna tunuli Sanga Svasa Shrag Vya Alankritaha Rate Baswais Chari Kwapi Dikvasa Grahabhad Vibun Kwachitsna tu Ulitanga Svasa Shragvya Alankritaha Rate Baswais Chare Kwapi Digvasa Grahabhad Vibun Kwachitsna tu Tanga Svasa Shravya Alankritaha Pratibha Swashare Kwapi Digvasa Gra Abhadvibol Kwachit sometimes Snataha beating very nicely. Anolipta Angaha with sandalwood pulp smeared all over the body. Shubhasaha dressing very nice garment. Shragvi decorated with garlands of flowers. Alankritaha bedecked with various types of ornaments. Ratha on a chariot. Iba on an elephant. Aswai or on the back of a horse. Chari, I wonder, Wapi sometimes Dig Pasaha completely naked. Grahavat as if haunted by a ghost. Vibho. Oh Lord. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Oh my Lord, sometimes I beat myself very nicely. Smear sandalwood pulp all over my body. Put on a flower garland and dress in fine garments and ornaments. Then I travel like a king on the back of an elephant or on a chariot or horse. Sometimes, however, I travel naked, like a person haunted by a ghost. Text 42. Naham nindena chastomi swabhava bisamam janam itisham shreya asase uttai katmyam aharmani naham nindena chastomi swabhava bisamam janam itisham shreya asase uttai katmyam maharmani aham nindena chastomi svabhava visamam janam itisham shreya asase uttai katmyam maharmani. Not aham I nindi blush fame nor cha also so me praise swabhava whose nature visamam contradictory janam a living entity or human being. It is some of all of them. Shreya had the ultimate benefit. As I said, I pray for Uta, indeed, I cadmium, oneness, Maha Atmani in the super soul, the Parabrahman Krishna. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Different people are of different mentalities. Therefore, it is not my business either to praise them or to blaspheme them. I only desire their welfare, hoping that they will agree to become one with the Super Soul, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Purport. As soon as one comes to the platform of Bhakti Yoga, one understands fully that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudev, is a goal of life. Vasudev Sarvamiti Samaharma Sudolabha. This is the instruction of all the Vedic literature. Vedaicha Sarvayahame Pravidya. Sarvadharmam Paritya Mamikam Saranam Praja. There is no use in praising someone for material qualifications or blaspheming him for material disqualifications. In the material world, good and bad have no meaning, because if one is good, he may be elevated to a higher planetary system. And if one is bad, he may be degraded to lower planetary systems. People of different mentalities are sometimes elevated and sometimes degraded. But this is not the goal of life. Rather, the goal of life is to become free from elevation and degradation, and to take to Krishna consciousness. Therefore, a saintly person does not discriminate between that which is supposedly good and supposedly bad. Rather, he desires for everyone to be happy in Krishna consciousness, which is the ultimate goal of life. So that is the end of Srila Prabhupada's purport to text 41. Text 42. Text 42 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 13, entitled The Behavior of a Perfect Person. I beg to offer my respectful obeisances to all the devotees present, and I want to wish all of you a happy Krishna conscious 2025. Praying that we have lived this year in such a way that we have been promoted to have a new consciousness in 2025. Because we have been hearing, particularly this chapter, the behavior of a perfect person. The Avadut Brahmana has been teaching us how to live a perfect life. So I pray seriously that by the teachings we have gotten from this section has given us a promotion in our Krishna consciousness. So 2025 will be a wonderful Krishna conscious year, more than 2024. We have been learning a lot from our great personalities. Prahlad Maharaj, the Avadut Brahmana. In this very section, from 38 to 31, we have learned the lifestyle of Avadut Brahmana. He has taught us how to live a successful Krishna conscious life in the middle of materialistic people, in the middle of dualities, in the middle of a lot of challenges. Avadut Brahmana has taught us how to live a perfect life by the mercy of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj identified him, asked him many questions, and he has been speaking. So in this 38 to 41, the Avadut Brahmana taught us the habit of eating, the habit of dressing, the habit of sleeping, and the habit of traveling, which ends in 41. And today he is teaching us 42 to 46, how to give a material body and attain self-realization. That is why our prayer is that 2025 is better than 2024 in our Krishna consciousness, because there's a lot of teachings here. And where we are presently, the Avadut Brahmana said, I bathe sometimes very nicely. And that is when he is in a different position. His experiences, which are shown to us here, is not only in one lifetime, it's in many lifetimes and in different species. When he is on the animal body, he sleeps on the floor. When he is on the human body and on human body as a king. So he bathed very nicely, dressed very nicely, smelled sandalwood all over his body. He put on nice flower garland, very expensive one, nice garment, nice ornaments. This is when he is on the kingly platform, or his karma has placed him as a king. In other words, the Avadut Brahman is teaching us how to live life, accepting everything as it comes. But whatever may be our situation, our Krishna consciousness will remain the same. We learn this from Jat Bharat, Avanti Avadut Brahmana. Avanti Brahmana is in 11th canto, not here. This Brahmana here is Avadut Brahmana, not Avanti Brahmana. Avanti Brahmana is in 11th canto, chapter 23. So a different person. This is Avadut Brahmana. He has taught us so many wonderful things. Then he said, then I travel like a king. Yes, as a king. On the back of an elephant or on a chariot or horse. Sometimes, however, when he is no more on the kingly platform, when he is Avadut, as he is now, he is taking every situation according to what he meet in his life. This is how to be successful in life. This is how to be happy in life. If we follow the way nature has arranged things for us, we'll be happy. Even ordinarily, if you look very carefully, you'll see how nature has perfectly arranged everything. For example, if you eat fruit as they come seasonally, you have a good life, healthy life. But now we are mixing up things. We're eating mango when it is orange season. We're eating papaya when it is banana section. We are mixing up everything. Our life is very, very complicated. Nature did not arrange complication. Of course, material world is full of dualities, difficulties, but it has arranged it in such a way that although it's full of complication, we can make advancement. But now we make everything more complicated, and now it's very difficult to do what is good. And that is what he is addressing here. When he is on the Abadu platform, not on the kingly platform, he traveled naked like a person haunted by ghosts. He behaved like a mad person. So that many common people, unnecessary people, would not recognize him as a sadhu and be disturbing him with the blessings, not following what we're supposed to do. Many people would not like to go to hospital and pay hospital bill to be treated. They go to sadhu and pay small money so you can pray for me so that I can be happy. There's not a sadhu should not just pray for us to have a healthy body. A sadhu's business is to teach us Krishna consciousness. That is what he has said in text 42. In text 42, he mentioned this. So he has finished with this. In 42, from 42 to 46, our Duke Brahma taught us how when we live a perfect life, we will also live our body in a very wonderful way, in a Krishna conscious way, and along with the self-realization. So in 42, he said, different people, this is from deep realization. Different people are of different mentalities. That is true because we are not in the same mood. A person in the mood of ignorance, person in the mood of passion, persons in the mood of goodness, person in transcendence, they cannot think the same way. They cannot reason the same way. They cannot behave the same way. Even their eating, even their everything will be different. It will be different. It will not be the same. It will be different. So Avadut Brahmana is teaching us not to waste our time unnecessarily. Yes, I told I told one devotee was complaining seriously about how she was mistreated. She was mistreated by some people whom we consider to be senior devotees, and they didn't behave like senior devotees. There are many years in the movement. It does not mean that if one is 100 years in the movement, you are 100 years advanced, Krishna consciously. But many people think like that. He is or she is 100 years in the movement, so he's 100 years advanced. It is not like that. Sukadev Goswami was not 100 years when he was speaking to his father. And Sonakari, Suta Goswami was not, materially speaking, a Kulapani. He wasn't. In a gathering where he was the speaker, Sonaka Rishi, who is a master of ceremony, is a Kulapani. Means he has 60,000 disciples who are all sages. But Suta Goswami, he was not on that level, but he was the speaker. Why? Because they mentioned that he has perfect and gentle behavior. Why is he having perfect and gentle behavior? He has good character. Does he have character? He has submissively listened and served his spiritual masters. Therefore, they gave him all the blessing necessary for a gentle, well-behaved, submissive disciple. So they saw this quality in him, and they say, "You should speak, and let us hear from you." So, in our spirit, in our system, we have two types of seniority: senior by age, Sonakarisi Bharadwaj Maharaj, and senior by spiritual qualities, Sutta Goswami, Sukadev Goswami. They are senior by knowledge, by devotion, by bhakti. They are senior. Those who are senior by knowledge, by bhakti, are superior. Are superior. So this devotee, many of us also have the same thing, because I have the same complaint from many devotees. Why these people behave like this? They are senior devotees. They're supposed to be above the body, but they are treating me based on the body. So when they were complaining, I was laughing. They were very angry, disturbed, and worried, but I was laughing. I was laughing, and then they were thinking, "Why is he laughing at us? We are very disturbed and angry. Why is he laughing? Are you making jest of us?" I said, "No." I said, "No. I am laughing because you don't understand. You don't understand. Have you forgotten? Did Krishna tell Bhagavad that one class of people come to me?" They said, "No." Krishna said 4 classes of people come to me. Those people who come to Krishna, where are they? They are in the movement, Hare Krishna movement. So why are you seeing only one class of people? That is your mistake. Krishna gave us vision to see 4 classes of people. So let us see these 4 classes of people. These 4 classes of people, they are also grouped in 3 modes: ignorance, passion, and goodness. So you are seeing people who are in a mode of ignorance, and you are expecting them to treat you like those in a mode of goodness. They cannot behave like that because they're not in goodness. So how would they act in goodness? How would they relate with you outside the body? Those who are in a mode of goodness, they will relate with you outside the body. But those who are in a mode of ignorance, they will relate with you within the body. So you are making a mistake. So I don't blame them. It is you I'm blaming, because you don't understand our teachings. So Krishna is telling us that we have people in a mode of ignorance in the Hare Krishna movement. We have people in a mode of passion in the Hare Krishna movement, goodness in Hare Krishna movement, and transcendence in the Hare Krishna movement. Why are you mistaking people in ignorance to be in a goodness? They are not there, so they cannot behave like that. If they behave the way they are behaving, they are in goodness, they are not in ignorance. So please try to understanding. Then they were quiet. They were thinking. They started to think about it. We are making mistake. It is true. So this is importance of hearing, so we can be able to understand our scripture very nicely. So the Avadut Brahman is teaching us here. People are of different mentalities. You see, different mentality means what? Majority are not having the mentality of Christian consciousness, and you are expecting them to treat you in a Christian consciousness. They will not, because that is not your platform. They will not. They are going to relate with everything. They're going to see everything. They're going to hear everything. They're going to do everything based on the level where they are. So let us try to correct this as he's teaching us. So he said, therefore, it is not my business either to praise them or to blaspheme them. Meaning what? Duality. This is good, this is bad, this is high, this is low. This is black, this is white, this is green, this is yellow, this is pink. This is rich, this is poor, this is intelligent, this is dull. dualities, heat, winter, summer, Osna, Sukha, Dukkha. They are all dualities. Dualities. So the Avanti Brahman, the Avadhu Brahman, because I like Avanti Brahman, I like it. I like him very much. That's why I will go to Avanti Brahman. His realization is very, very deep. Very, very deep. And we have one sloka day for all sannyasis. See how he's a Brahmana, but he's teaching sannyasis how to have a life. So he said we shouldn't waste our time to look at dualities. We should not waste our time to look at dualities. Because if you're high today, you'll be promoted to heavenly planet, other planet. If you're low, you'll be degraded to a lower planet. So low and high is within the material world, not outside. So it's not my business to look at these people. It's not my business. My only business is what? I'm hoping that they will agree to become one with the super soul. One with the super soul here means oneness in agreement in consciousness, not merging, not ekatwam. Ekatwam does not mean merging. Ekatwam means that we agree in consciousness. We agree with Krishna's plan. We are not separatists. Separatists has a different interest in Krishna consciousness. Separatists is not in Krishna consciousness for what Krishna expects from his followers. Separatists is in Krishna consciousness, is doing everything, but not doing that for pure love for Godhead. For example, we see also Mayavadis, they worship deities. So we worship deities. So as a devotee, when you see them worshiping deity, how will you think, oh, this is great. But they're devotees, they're worshiping deity. They are worshiping deity, but what is their consciousness? Their consciousness is that this is just a means to attain Brahman. So the deity is not ultimate. It's a means to attain Brahman. I want to attain Brahman, throw it out, pack it aside. Become zero. One with Brahman. But that is not the consciousness of a devotee. The consciousness of a devotee is that the deity is a means and also the end. By worshiping deity as a person, Krishna as a person, when we attain pure love for Krishna and love for Godhead, we are going to see him as a person. We're not going to see zero. We're not going to see just bright light. We're going to see a person who is bodily effulgence in that light. That's the difference. Similarly, we have so many separatists also in Krishna consciousness. We are in Krishna consciousness, but our interest is not Krishna's interest. It is not to please Krishna, it is not to serve Krishna, but to get something from Krishna. Yogis are like that. You get mystic power. Or to get facility for sanctification, the bhaktis, yes, karmis. They're like that. Or to merge into Krishna, the mumukshus, the liberationists. So, three classes of karmis are here. Krishna Kavara Goswami said, Krishna Bhakta Niskama Taiva Santa Bhakti Mukti Siddhiya Sakali Asant. The Krishna Bhaktas are Niskam, therefore they are Prashant. But the Muktis and the Siddhis, they are all selfish people. Because of their selfishness, they are Asakali Sant. They cannot be happy, they cannot be satisfied. So Avanti Brahmana said, I want to help living entities to become one in interest with Krishna. This is his teaching. This is his goal of life. To help people become Krishna conscious. And Prabhupada mentioned that a self-realized soul, a pure devotee, Ekatwam, a devotee, a Paramahamsa. What is the consciousness of a Paramahamsa? Where is chance for me to present Christian consciousness? Where is chance for me to present Christian? Where is chance and opportunity for me to serve Krishna? That's the consciousness. That is the consciousness the Avadut Brahmana is. And that is what he is sharing with us. I only desire their welfare. What is the welfare? How can I connect them with the Krishna? That is the consciousness of Paramahamsa. I cannot connect people with Krishna. That is the consciousness. When the Paramahamsa, a devotee, see people, he's seeing everything in connection with Krishna. How can I help people to become Krishna conscious? Proper share that idea. Devise many ways to get people connected with Krishna. Devise many ways. We should create many ways. That means what? A Krishna conscious is a thoughtful person. Manishina. Think. We think. We should think. We are thinking, but we should think. Many of us are not thinking. Means what? We are not Krishna conscious. People that are thinking, the manishinas. They are thinking how to make many ways to bring people to Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada did that, constructing magnificent temples, introducing Food for Life program, creating some welfare society, opening hospital to bring people, Bhakti Dhira hospital, to bring people to hear about Krishna, to take Krishna prasadam, to see Krishna. Many people, they will not on their own, they don't have the karma to go to walk to temple and look for Krishna. Krishna will use one way or other by the mercy of devotee, send them to hospital when they are sick. When they are sick, they will not discriminate. When the person is about to die, you will not discriminate. Who is going to save me? Who is not going to save me? You don't say, no, you are Christian. Don't come to me. You don't give me medicine. You are Christian doctor. You are a Hindu doctor. You are Hindu nurse. No, I don't take medicine from you. Nobody will think that when he's sick. Yes, at that time, we will become equal. We become equal with every situation. we we have a neighbor where we are in Lagos, Lagos Temple. The next building, very, very close, not far, very close to the temple. They don't like, oh, yeah, kitten is disturbing us, too much, too much kirtan, incense, all these things are disturbing me. You should stop all these things. Stop them. We cannot stop this thing now. This is our eternal activity. And we're doing it in our own compound. Of course, you are very close, so it disturbs you, but we cannot stop it. This is our eternal activity. So because of that, they don't feel comfortable with us. But one day his gas caught fire. But the gas in the kitchen caught fire, and they don't know what it was. The flame was building up. They were completely perplexed. Fortunately, Krishna knows how to do his things. Fortunately, a devotee was around. He saw it, like Trivana Prabhu. He jumped in there, and in 1 minute, he put off the fire. He was, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Brother, thank you. You see, now he's brother. Before then, we are not brothers. We are enemies. But when he's in trouble and the devotee saved him, thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Became brothers. So when the hospitals are open, Hindus, non-Hindus, Christians, Muslims, everybody will go there. At that time, we become friends, we become brothers and sisters. So we should create many ways to bring people to Krishna consciousness. This is the founder Acharya's, how do you call it, mission. That is his mission and also his mood. His mood is what? To create many ways For what? For his mission. His mood is what? To create many avenues to fulfill his mission. His mission is to get people connected with Krishna. And that way, he devising so many ways. Food for life, life membership, Bhaktivedanta Hospital, giving what a plant, water plant system to give people pure drinking water, food for life, to give people prasadam. Like yesterday, one of our members sponsored prasadam, and we distributed prasadam. It was very ecstatic. It didn't see us, very ecstatic. When I saw how the people were taking, very ecstatic. No discrimination. Oh, no, you are Hare Krishna people. No, Jesus. It was not there. It was not there yesterday. They were taking happily. And Upala people were speaking outside with the people. Hey, he's one of us. I saw the enthusiasm. They were taking prasadam yesterday. Say, Prabhupada, all glories to you. All glories to you, Prabhupada. All glories. Very ecstatic. I saw that. He did it. And it's working perfectly. Working. So let us devise many ways to do what? To bring people. He said, my only desire is not to look at all these higher and low. That is not my concern. My concern is that hopefully that they will agree to become one with Krishna, with Super Soul with Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, in interest, to become Krishna conscious. And Prabhupada said, if I can, by this process, many ways I have devised, the many ways I have devised, if I can get one pure devotee, my mission is a success. Let us continue to expand the success of Srila Prabhupada. And that is what the Avadhuta Brahmana is teaching us. In the material world, the Prabhupada purport, good and bad have no meaning because if one is good, he may be elevated to a higher planetary system. And if one is bad, he may be degraded to a lower planetary system. So what is the use of and looking at people? Oh, you're very high. Oh, you're very low. What would that benefit the person and other people? It's not benefit. So we shouldn't waste our time like this. People of different mentalities are sometimes elevated and sometimes degraded. But this is not the goal of life. Rather, the goal of life is to become free from dualities, elevation and degradation, and to take to Krishna consciousness. This is the success life. Therefore, a saintly person does not discriminate between that which is supposedly good. After all, what is supposedly good, what is supposedly bad is relative. Relative. Yeah, good may be bad for me. My bad may be good for you. So what is the use of that? It doesn't make any sense. He desires for everyone to be happy in Krishna consciousness, which is the ultimate goal of life. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sri Abadul Brahmana ki jai. Hare Krishna. Comments?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for the wonderful class. Thank you so much for giving us the nectarian class, Maharaj. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, if you have any questions or realization, please go ahead. I can see one hand raised from Sukhakar Krishna Prabhu. Prabhuji, please go ahead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Mataji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Bhakti Dhira Damodara Maharaj, the pure devotee from the spiritual world, Guru and Krishna Maharaj has come. So whatever Maharaj is speaking, he's smiling because he's not in this consciousness. He's in the spiritual world. He's seeing Krishna and then he's smiling and laughing. We are not able to relate. Maharaj, please help us to see that how we can raise our consciousness, Maharaj, please.
That is what we are doing. Chanting, hearing, taking prasadam, expanding the mission of Prabhupada. That is the way to the goal. Let us continue to chant and hear, serve, take prasadam, dance, and help other people to do the same thing. It's the goal of life.
So when you're tied up with so much of, some work related to temple and all, you don't get time, and so at the time that the taste for chanting is going off, and it's just becoming a mecca.
No, it shouldn't be. We should prioritize. We should plan our Krishna consciousness to make our services offerable to Guru and Krishna. It depends on the quality of the sadhana. So let us do Japa in the morning. Then we'll have the strength to do our cooking, to do our deity worship, to do our book distribution, to do our college preaching, to do whatever service you have. We are doing construction. When I think it's Guru Maharaj who has told Prabhupada, please let me go to Vrindavan. Prabhupada said, why? Hey, Prabhupada, I'm only thinking about cement, iron rods, thieves. I cannot. Let me go to Vrindavan so I can peacefully chant. Prabhupada said, don't you want to be pure? He said, yes, Maharaj, yes, Gurudev, yes. So count the cement, count the iron rod, count them very carefully. Also, watch the thieves. That is Krishna consciousness. And then he added, do you think Arjuna was sitting in meditation in the forest? He was on the battlefield. What is he doing? Fighting for Krishna. Do the same thing. Say yes, Gurudev. Okay. So the idea of going to Vrindavan and stop there. Let us do everything in Krishna consciousness. We should construct temple for Krishna. Not that we are increasing our empires, but we are creating facility for thousands of people to take shelter of Krishna. Let us do that. But before we go out to meet people to do all these things, we should chant our 16 round first.
That is the foundation.
Yes. Yes. Otherwise, everything will become a normal material activity, not devotional service. We already have a lot of accountants, not like you. There are so many accountants in the material world. There's so many engineers all over the whole world. There's so many people are there, and they are doing the same thing which we are doing. But our own activities may look like the same. But the quality is different and the results are different. Why? Our own is done for Krishna, and their own is done for their own self, for their own selfish end. So the result is different. They will be miserable, they will go to hell, and we are do the same thing, we'll be happy and go back to Godhead.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Seek your
Thank you,
blessings,
Maharaj.
Maharaj.
Yes,
Thank
let
you.
us continue and we'll get there by their mercy.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you, Prabhuji, for asking the question, and thank you, Maharaj, for explaining so beautifully. Hare Krishna, Sibakumar Prabhu, would you like to go ahead?
Thank you. Hare Krishna Maharaj, and Lord Brahms, please accept my humble obeisances to your lotus feet.
Thank you.
Maharaj, 2 questions, Maharaj, from today's class. The first one, when we see some the devotees who we take inspiration from Maharaj, when we see they themselves are struggling with some anarthas, when we move closely with them, that kind of demotivates as to how am I going to overcome my anarthas, when the devotees from where I take inspiration from himself or herself is struggling with some anarthas.
Yes, thank you for asking the question. There is, like I mentioned before, there are also And there's certain things in our movement which we don't visibly see them, but they're happening. See, in our lives, in Christian consciousness, we will have so many spiritual masters. According to different levels we are going, we have spiritual masters. Some people, they will take us to our level, to their level. And then we should not get stuck there. We should be serious and sincere in our Christian consciousness in such a way that when we reach that stage, we need a different person to go forward in the next stage. But we are becoming bodily conscious and not seeing the transcendence in our Christian consciousness. This person have taken me to this. Now I have to go further without offending the person, without becoming this, oh, I thought this person is a Paramahamsa. Yet we can think of anything, but it is not true that everything we think is perfect. So let us try to see what is happening. What is happening is that the person have taken on to this level. Now we have to look for the next person to move forward. In this way, we'll continue like this, like this. See, Bhakti Thakura, he has a Diksha Guru. But if you look very carefully, the person whom he took to go and identify, to go and confirm Yog Pit was not a Diksha Guru. It was a Siksha Guru. He did a translation without making any noise. He simply followed when he saw that, okay, my guru has come to this level, then another person is higher than this. He simply followed that and he moved forward without making any noise. And he succeeded. This is happening. It is happening. Let us see it that is happening. Let us try to identify this. So now you need somebody else. And Krishna has made arrangement that somebody is always there at different stages in our life. Somebody is always there. Somebody is always there. There's never a time we are alone. Never. Somebody is always there to help us for the next, for the next, for the next. So now you need to move forward. Thank the person for what we have learned from him or her. Now you just continue silently for the next stage. Someone is there to take you from now upward. This is how we continue to move. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
One more question, Maharaj. When we kind of share prasadam with some of the people that we know Maharaj as a means of sharing bhakti, many of the people do some mental speculation, talking some vague materialistic theories and philosophies, Maharaj. How should we respond, Maharaj? I mean, prasadam they are accepting. It is giving some favorable experience, but they continue to talk what they believe in, what they read in the mundane world, things, philosophies. How should we react to that, Maharaj?
That is an offense to prasadam. It's an offense. Talking over prasadam, stepping on prasadam, stepping over prasadam, they are all offenses. The word our acharyas use for us is honoring. Yes, you can go pretty much. Go and set the next one. Is talking over prasadam is an offense. Stepping over prasadam is an offense. And stepping on prasadam is an offense. That is disrespect. That we're not honoring prasadam. Honoring prasadam means that my spiritual master, he explained this being mindful, which is from Bhagavad Gita, Man Mana Bhava Mad Bhakta. So he explained it, just one word he took, being mindful. And he said, we should be mindful at eating and taking prasadam. There's so many things he mentioned. Mindful at walking. Because of time, I'm not going to explain all of them. I have another lecture. I have to go for Sunday feast program now. So I'll finish very soon, so I can go for it. So he said, we should be mindful at taking prasadam. The prasadam does not just drop from the air before us. Somebody has worked for the money. Somebody has gone for the purchase. And somebody has cooked it. Somebody offered it. Somebody is distributing it. 5 people. Now we are the 60th person. Yes. Somebody offered it. That is 50%. You offer it to Guru and Krishna, the 7th person. We are the 8th person. We are the 8th eating. Do we see these 7 people while we are taking prasadam? It's a failure in our Krishna consciousness because we are not mindful. That is why our advancement is very slow. Chaitanya Charitamrita. The only reason one is chanting and not experiencing ecstasy is because of offenses. And this just one, that we are not mindful while we are taking prasadam. So, Srimad Bhagavatam Maharaj, he gave this. He mentioned many other things. I'm only taking this one for the prasadam we're talking. So, we are not mindful at taking prasadam. The effect is a failure. He said, if we are mindful, by the time we finish taking prasadam, you will see a change. You see Krishna will smile with you, say, thank you, my darling. Thank you for being conscious. How will you feel if Krishna tell you like that? How will you feel if your expression wants to tell you, thank you, daddy? How will you feel? Nice, nice. And we should expect it, right? But we should expect it if we are behaving like that. If you don't behave like that, you cannot get it. So it is an offense. We are going to talk about etiquette, and we're going to talk about these things. Etiquette in taking prasadam. And there's so many things, there's so many varieties of offenses we're going to discuss. In everything that we do, in taking prasadam, in association relationship with each other, in everything that we do in the temple, outside the temple, in everything, we're going to discuss these things. It's very, very important. Prasadam is not a time to discuss these things. Worse still is that we are talking about material things, mundane things, not even Krishna things. That is very, very dangerous for devotees. Very dangerous. We are living a very dangerous life. Not good. How dangerous is that? We are dangerous because we are going to affect other people's life, their Christian consciousness. How? We will not be encouraging to other devotees. So we are living a very dangerous life because we are discouraging other people in their Christian consciousness by our activities, by our behavior. Like I was mentioning before, we are expecting that devotees who have spent so many years in this place, they have a certain character which is encouraging, that will help other devotees to come forward. But when we don't behave up to the standard, it's a dangerous life we are living because many people are going to be discouraged. The last question, so we can go. So we can go for the next one.
That's all I had. 2 questions. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Prince. Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. I can see one hand raised from Himangi Gopeswari Mataji. Would you like to go ahead, Mataji, and ask your question?
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you for this beautiful class. I just wanted to ask a question. You had mentioned that there's 4 classes of people who go to Krishna, and they are constantly in different modes, like passion, ignorance, and goodness. So, how to practice to stay in the mode of goodness throughout the day?
Very good for asking the question. If one get up 3 o'clock in the morning. What is that? 3 o'clock in the morning.
It's in the Brahma Muhurta.
That is goodness. Taking bath, brushing our teeth and taking bath is what? That is goodness. We put on a fresh dress, not the dress we washed yesterday, a fresh one. That is goodness. Now we are sitting down to do Japa. Right? Japa. After Japa, we're going to go for Mangalarati for those who live in a temple. Or now, even now, the people also watch Mangalarati in Mayapur, other places in their room. Or we ourselves are going to do Arati to the deities, to Tulsi Devi. Goodness. We're going to hear Bhagavatam. This is goodness. We're going to take prasadam. This is goodness. You see, everything has been designed perfectly. Means Srila Prabhupada elevated all of us to goodness. This is have to remain in goodness. But the problem is that many people will get up by 7 a.m., 5 or 7, 6. It is no more goodness. We are violating, we are contaminating the promotion Prabhupada has given to us. Then we are not going to change. If you work very late, you're not going to change the same. We are going to struggle. The Japa is supposed to be in goodness. It will be in a mode of ignorance or passion, because we have not prepared very nicely for the class. So we'll be sleeping, we'll be discussing Prajalpa and talks also unnecessary things, having confidence doing Japa. So many people, they have difficulty even they cannot complete one round without discussing with somebody. Having discussion in between Japa. All these are very dangerous things. We are bringing contamination into the system. And we don't hear regularly. And even if you hear, we also have discussions in a class. We do Japa in a class. So many things we just mix it up and struggling with the 16 round from morning till night. And even the next day, so many people, they do like this. So we cannot be promoted to goodness. If we want to remain in goodness, then let us follow what Prabhupada has given to us. We will be in goodness, and from goodness, we will become transcendental. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you. Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you.
Prabhupada ki jai,
Jai.
Bhagavatam ki jai,
Jai.
Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Jai. Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you. Thank you, Maharaj, for such an enlightening class. Dear devotees, let's pay our obeisances to Maharaj. Pancha kalpa tarubhyascha
Kripa
kripa
Patitana
Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Koti Vaishnav Vrindi ki jai, Srila
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai,
Jai.
His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj ki jai.
Jai. Gauranga,
Nityananda.
Nityananda,
Thank you so much.
Radhe
Gauranga.
Radhe.
जय जय श्री राधे श्याम सत्य वृंदावन धाम
Radhe
गोवर्धन
Hare
गिरधारी
Krishna.
लाल की जय हो
Radhe Radhe.
ललितांगी